Welcome to the next lesson in the Google Spreadsheets for Beginners. I am Eric, also known as Hollywood Frodo around YouTube and other social media sites. And this is going to be lesson number 6. And today we're going to be talking about sorting. But before we get to that, just a couple of quick things. Don't forget the bottom right of the video. There's a little settings cogwheel on YouTube. You click that and you can make sure that you're watching this in the highest definition possible, either 720p or even better 1080p. And also you can change the speed of the lesson. If you want it to go a little bit faster, you can make it go faster. So don't forget that. Another thing I just wanted to say, if we're on lesson 6, we're getting into this, maybe you're thinking, okay, I feel like I'm learning a lot of random things, but I don't know like how they all connect, how I can use all these things to accomplish a lot. And it's going to feel like that, but it's going to start to fall more into line in the next several lessons, and then even more if you go through the whole series, because with spreadsheets, it really is one of those things where until you kind of have a good, well-rounded view of everything and know how it all fits together, you feel like you can do a few things, but not use it to get the information you want. But once we get to the end of this series, once you've gone through all these lessons, you will have a lot of really cool tips and tricks and ways to get the information you want and to manipulate the data inside of a spreadsheet to find out what it is you need to find out. So I just want to let you know, because I know it can feel sometimes like, wait a second, I feel like I'm learning a lot of random stuff. How is this useful to me? It will get there, I promise. By the end of this series, you will know enough that someone gives you a spreadsheet with a lot of data in Google Sheets, or even if they give it to you in Excel, because we'll show you how to import an Excel sheet into Google Sheets, you'll be able to go into Google Sheets and manipulate that data and pull out of it what you need from it. So stick with it. All right, let's jump into it. I'm going to slide out of view here so we can focus on the spreadsheet. Today we're going to be talking about sorting. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about simple sort. I don't really honestly know why this is even here in Google Sheets. It's not that useful, but it's there, and I just want to show it to you so you know it's there. If you want to sort your table and you have no headings, so like this table, this could have a heading of food or fruit and number required or whatever, but there are no headings. It's just the name and the amount. So I can go here and I can go down to sort A to Z, and I click that and you see A to Z, which is also lowest to highest, same thing. So it started with the lowest number, which was bananas, then oranges and apples. Basically reverse sorted where we were. And I'm going to go there again. Again, you just click the arrow at the top of the column, and I'm going to say sort sheet Z to A. And there we go. Now we're back to Z to A. Now the reason why I said this is not necessarily extremely useful, it can be if you have very simple data, but if you have a data with headings, you don't want to use this. So in most tables, if it's a good table, it's going to have headings. So you see I have headings all the way across the top here. So if I decide I want to sort this alphabetically by name, if I were to go here and click that arrow and click sort the sheet A to Z, I'm going to click that, and oh my goodness, my headings are no longer headings because it included the headings in the sort. So that's why that, and remember, undo. You can never really screw things up. If you do something like that, you just click the undo button and you're back to where you were. No biggie. So yeah, it can be useful for very basic sheets where you've just thrown some information in a couple lists and you want to sort. But if you have headers, then you don't want to do that. Then you want to use the better method, which is by sorting through the menu. And so we're going to go back to my student info because this is a big table, so it has a lot of information. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control A. Remember we learned that shortcut? What does that do? That selects my entire table. So you can see it doesn't select the whole worksheet because I don't care about all those blank rows and columns. It just selects the worksheets, the columns and rows that are part of my table. And now I'm going to go to Data, and then I'm going to go to sort range. Now, what is a range? A range means your selection. When it says sort range, what it's saying is sort what you've selected. So I'm going to click sort range. And here you see the first thing it does is have the option to tell it that you have a data header. So I'm going to click that. Now it knows that I have headers, and so I can select what I want to sort it by. These are all my headers at the top of my columns. So if I say I want to sort this by name, then it will not only sort it by name, it also knows that it's a header. So name, the header won't be included in the sort. So now I click the sort button, and you can see this whole table, my range, what has been selected, is now sorted alphabetically by what's in the name column. But the header itself wasn't considered part of that sort, which makes perfect sense that is the way you'd want to do it. Now, what's really cool about this, let's do something else. Let's go to, now let's see if you don't select anything and you go to data, you can see sort range isn't there because nothing has been selected. So you always want to do Control A first to select your table, or you can do it a second time if you do want to just select the whole worksheet. And then you go to data, and now we're going to go to sort range and click the button, and let's say we want to sort it by grade. So I'm going to say sort by grade. And I'm going to say, well, maybe we want to go Z to A because we want to start with seniors and go down to freshmen. And I click sort. So now you can see that this whole table has been sorted by grade, 12th, 11th, 10th, and 9th, with complete disregard to anything else. So it undid my alphabetical sorting. It just sorted by grade. However, what's really cool about data sort, and what really when this tool really gets helpful, is when you use multiple criteria for that sorting. So if I hit Control A again, select my whole table, now I'm going to data, sort range, and I'm going to let it know as headers. Maybe I want to sort first of all by student grade, and then add another column and say secondly I want to sort by sex. And so now it's first, it's going to sort by grade, A to Z, so that would be 9th grade, then 10th grade, 11th grade. Then within each grade, it'll sort by sex. I'm going A to Z, so it's going to have females first and then males. And I'm going to click sort, and you'll see 9th graders, all females first and then males. 10th graders, females, and 10th grade males. 11th grade female, same thing all the way down. So you can sort by multiple criteria, and this could be by anything. So let's do this again. We're going to go Control A, data, sort range. This time we're going to start with month of birth. And then we're going to go by, month of birth, A to Z. It's not going to be very helpful, honestly. And you're probably thinking, why doesn't it have the option to do month of birth and do it based on the calendar? There is a way to do that, just not in what we're learning today. But let's go by first by name. We're going to sort by name. And then, no, that shouldn't make sense. Let's go grade first. We're going to sort by grade first. And then secondly, we're going to sort by name. And then thirdly, after name, we'll sort by sex. All right, now we're going to click sort. So sorted first by grade, then by name, then by sex. So I don't know if we have any. So the S's, nope, they were both males. Well, no, because they were both males. First grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. Yeah, there weren't a lot of great options there as far as the last sort. But the point is that you can sort by however many criteria you want to sort by. So like if lockers, if you wanted to find out who hasn't been assigned a locker, then you could Control A, and go to data, sort range. We're going to say first by locker number. Anything that's blank is going to be the first thing to be sorted. And then after that, we would say by grade. So this way, we know people with no locker numbers are going to be at the top, and we'll have those people by grade. So we click sort. I guess I stand corrected. The blanks go to the bottom. So we can just go to the bottom, and you can see that these two people don't have lockers. And if you had 50 of these people, you would have them sorted by grade. So you could go to the bottom, see your list of people who don't have lockers, and you could see the grade. Or you could just reverse sort and get the same thing. So if we do the same thing, data header, go to locker number, but do reverse sort, and then do by name. And I see. So when you sort on Google Spreadsheets, I guess blanks it considers to be not part of the sort. So regardless of if you sort A to Z or Z to A, automatically if it's blank info, it's just going to put those at the bottom. It's just going to say those can't really be sorted, so we'll put those all at the bottom. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day, right? So for blanks, you'll have those at the bottom. In the future, we'll see with filters, you can make blanks. There's a lot of other things you can do with blanks. But for this, just know if you're just using your data sort, then you the blanks are just going to go to the bottom if they're there. But anyway, the great thing about sorting is just being able to sort by different criteria. Like if we wanted to sort here by amount owed to find out who owes the most amount of money, Control A, and then we go data, and then we say sort range, and we're going to say sort by amount owed, A to Z. And you can see that the people at the top have the least amount owed, they don't owe anything, and the people who owe the most are here at the bottom. Joe owes $9 because he's only paid $1. So anyway, that's basically it. That's sorting, and it's a very simple thing, very handy. As we learn in the next lesson, we're going to talk about filters. Once you know about filters, you don't use sort as much because you can do all of that plus a whole lot more with filters. But sorting is a good, simple, basic tool to have. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew about it, and we're able to do it if you need to, and now you can. So that's it for this lesson. Hopefully you feel like you're getting a little bit out of these lessons. Again, stick with it. Over time, you're going to be able to learn more and more things, and you're going to be able to link these things together to accomplish a lot of cool stuff and get the data you need. If you have any questions about what I covered today, post it in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, and subscribe to my channel so you can check out all my videos, not just these lessons, but all kinds of product reviews and other fun videos that I do. And favorite this playlist if you just want to keep up with future lessons in this series. All right, that's going to be it until next time, so have a great day.